In this video, we're going to take a look at how and why trend trading is going to be your only path to massive success in trading. So let's go ahead and fire this up. Alright, what's up traders? It's Mark here at Dino Trading. So in this video, we're going to put the USCAD under a microscope. For you Forex traders that are focusing on some of the international pairs, there's nothing wrong with them, right? I trade up to 6 pairs and I love all of them. I love the pound-based pairs, I love the euro-based pairs, the yen, the New Zealand, etc. But the US Canadian was brought to my attention from somebody who lives in Canada. We had a great conversation about the USCAD, and I put it on my watch list right away. And I mean, it's just shocked the hell out of me in a very good way. This thing trends like a beast, and if you're not watching the USCAD, you got to put this on your watch list like today. All right. So hopefully by now you've seen some of my other videos on why I think trend trading is so important, why I think it's absolutely critical to your success. I mean, I'll be honest with you, there's no nice way to say this, but trend trading is going to make or break your trading career. If you trend trade, I think you're going to have a lot of success. And if you use any other methods, I don't really care what it is, could be indicators, could be supply demand, whatever you want to call it, you're just not going to have success, right? It's just black and white. You may not like me saying that, but it's true, right? Trend trading has worked for the last 100 years. It's going to work for the next 100 years. There's no force on earth, as I'm about to show you, there is no force on earth that's going to stop a trend. Your best bet is to be in the driver's seat of that fucking bulldozer as it smashes through all those retail traders that are trying to call bottoms and sell tops. All right. So, like I said, we're gonna put the USCAD as the focus on this trade. And what you're looking at on the screen right now is a typical 5-minute candlestick chart, what I call the bullshit chart. You guys have heard me say that before, right? The indicator chart, etc. So with one click of your mouse, we take this bullshit chart and we make it look like this, right? We put our Dino Bars filter on top of that 5-minute chart, make it look like this. Now, I want you to stare at this chart for a couple of seconds. You can see, I'll do a quick back and forth. Here's the 5-minute chart. You can see it in the top left, USCAD. And here's the Dino Bars chart, again, USCAD. You tell me which chart you think you'd prefer trading, right? So let's get to the meat of this video. This is exactly what I meant when I said there is nothing in the world that's going to stop a trend, right? We identified our short signal. It came in right there, right? The first red bar after any green bar. That is your clue that it's time to look for shorts. I stopped talking after that, right? There's nothing more to say. Right? For anyone that was trading the USCAD on Friday, shame on you if you tried to buy that market. Literally. Right? You have no one to blame except yourself. You probably took a stupid fucking trade and, you know, maybe you learned your lesson on that trade, maybe you didn't. I have no idea. Right? But for me, as a trend trader, taking this trade was so fucking obvious. All right. Now, while this chart may seem clear as day, a lot of people have contacted me asking, how do I manage the trade? How do you take profits? How do you know when to exit? And that's what we're going to kind of cover now in this part of the video. So typically when you enter a trade, you know, you want to wait for it to move in your favor, right? You got to give it some time to run. And as an example, let's say price was now over here after you already went short here, right? So you're in the money by about 40 pips. That's pretty good, right? So originally, your stop was somewhere over here. Price is now over here, and you're just waiting to see, right? So now, how do you milk the entire duration of this trend? All right, let me move this box out of the way. I'll move the box over here. What I like to do is I like to use these tall wicks to trail my position. All right, so say price was down here where the box just was, I would move my stop right over there. So no matter what happens, the price may reverse and go this way, I still protect at least 20 pips in profit. And folks, on those trend days, if you can follow this concept of only using tall wicks, you're going to milk the entire duration of that trend day, right? Let me show you what I'm talking about. When price moves down further here, I want you to look back and place your stop here. So if price is over here, you're now in the money by about 60 pips. Well, all right, it's safe to move your stop here, right? Now say the market moves down here. Well, guess what? Move your stop to the most recent tall wick, right? Price is going to keep moving in your favor. Move your stop further to the next tall wick. You get what I'm saying? Is this making sense? I'm hoping it does. So following this method of simply waiting for red and green, taking a very conservative trade, and then milking the trade by moving your stop and trailing your stop as price keeps falling like a stone, right? All these areas right here is when retail traders, dumbass traders, moron traders, guys that were trying to call bottoms, they got absolutely fucking murdered in this market by trying to call a bottom, right? The smart trader who got in at the very beginning of the trend, right? You've heard me say there's only one place to make money in a trend, and that's at the beginning. Not in the middle, definitely not at the end, only at the beginning, right up here, right? Now, even when you do that, you still have to look for ways to manage your position, right? And on those heavy trend days, the market's going to give you these very, very tall wicks, all of these tall wicks, and you just simply bounce your stop like a bouncing ball over and over again and trail it all the way, right? All the way down, right? Folks, this ended up being almost 150 pips for you Forex traders, right? One day. Does this look hard to you? Right? Did you see anything that was overly complicated? Did you see any indicators, any moving average lines, any RSI, stochastics, any other bullshit? No, you didn't. You never have and you never will. All right? This is why trend trading is so important, but more importantly, this is why trend trading is so valuable, right? It will steamroll every other trader in the market who doesn't know what they're doing. And by trailing your stop, you can successfully capture every single pip, literally every single pip that the market's going to give you on these trend days. All right? So listen, folks, I hope you've learned something valuable in this video. Thank you for watching this video. See you on the next trade.